made some money this year. That means you've been working your business. Proud of you. I'm cheering for you. But now that it's December and it's about to be the end of the year, what does that mean? That means tax time. Is the IRS scaring the daylights out of you? Don't panic. That's why I'm here. I'm here to help you. Let's talk about it. You'll see that you can do this. You can handle this. Every dollar earned is earned income, but not every dollar is taxed. That's what we're going to talk about today as we go into the end of the year and this tax stuff that's coming up. We've all heard over the last few years this $600 tax rule. Most of the businesses today, whether it's products or services, are using Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, all of the things to collect money. $600 tax rule. Let me tell you what that is. It's not what you think. There was a lot of talk about the $600 tax rule the last few years. It changes next year, but for 2025, that means if you did contract work for someone else for over $600, you will get what's called a 1099 at the end of the year from them. Instead of a W-2 with earned income, you will be sent a 1099. And same goes for if you paid someone for services to help your business. If I contract someone out to edit these videos, that would be a contract service. If I pay them over $600 for the entire year, then I owe them a 1099. So that's one thing. That's the $600 rule. That's what that's about. Now, self-employment tax is a totally different thing. Say you made earrings this year and sold them on your Facebook page. People paid you by Venmo, Cash App, whatever they paid, cash, whatever. That is earned income. But we're going to talk about you don't put all of the money you earned as earned income. We're going to talk about that. So self-employment tax, the tax you pay on the money you make in a business, does not start unless you make over $400 in profit. Now, Sheila, what does that mean? I got $450. No, that's not profit. That is how much your sales were. So let's move on. I'm going to give you a couple of examples. Profit is the money you brought in, any way they paid you. Then you have to subtract all of your expenses, all of the materials that you made the jewelry with, all of the travel expenses to deliver the jewelry, whatever PayPal and Stripe take out, that is an expense. If you paid anything towards making and selling this jewelry, delivering this jewelry, that is considered a business expense. So we take your $450 that you made, and then we add up all of those expenses and say that they were $150. So you made $450, you paid out $150 to make that $450. So that makes $450 minus your $150 equals $300 in profit. So for you in the jewelry business, you don't pay self-employment tax because it's under the $400 rule. So you get to make that money tax-free this year because you didn't make over $400 profit. So you see how that works? So it's whatever your expenses from your income would be your profit. So for you, the small business, side gig, whatever you're doing, the small startup business, we have to look at those numbers. And you don't want to lose any of those expenses because that is taxed money. If you paid out an expense, we want to keep up with those so you don't have to pay tax on money that really wasn't in your pocket. See what I'm saying? So that is the example there. You may still owe income tax because generally we all do. If you work like me, I'm still working a pretty much full-time job. I'm doing this on the side. I do consulting work. I do coaching. I do that kind of stuff. So this is like side for right now, but we're building it to be more. That's where I want to help you build systems, learn how to start with the basics, but so simple that even you can do it. You say, I'm not good with numbers. I don't know how. I'm telling you, we can get it so simple that you could understand it. It takes so much overwhelm. It takes so much worry. It takes so much confusion out of the picture when you know what we're doing and what we have to keep up with. Practically, you do the same in your business as I just broke down for the earring business. So how do we do that? I make simplified systems for you. I have a checklist for what we need for this year's taxes because that's the time of the year that we're in. December and January will be when everybody is trying to get all of their junk together to file their taxes. So that's why we're here. I made a checklist. I'll leave it down below. And it is 2025 tax checklist. All the things that you will need to get your numbers right in filing your taxes this year. I can tell you that the majority of this channel will probably fall under a Schedule C, which is just an extra paper, a one-page form that will be added into your 1040A, which is your normal federal income tax form. It's not a big deal. Separate LLCs do the same thing. So it is not a separate tax form. I gave that tax checklist so that when you take it to your accountant, they don't have to wade through all the stuff. You can have it already done for them. And let me tell you, save time for them is saving many, many dollars for you. Believe me. So what we need to start doing today, tomorrow, is start tracking your incoming, your expenses. I don't care how you do that. It can be as simple as a journal. It can be a little binder like this that keeps up with your receipts and your little notes that you want to make to yourself. I don't care how you do it. Take pictures of every receipt. Use one credit card. There's all different ways that we can do this. And that's what I'm here for, to help you learn the most simplified way for you and make it easy. I just want to make it easy so that you know that you can handle your business. When you have all that simplified, you can go do the things that you love to do. The part of the business that you started the business for, you can go do that and not have to worry about the other part. So if you learned just one rule today, is that the $600 rule does not mean you have a whole new tax deal. It's not that big of a deal. But I want you to start today, start thinking about what I need to start on now so that I won't be so overwhelmed and rushed when the accountant asks for this or that. He won't have to continue to call me and put my stuff to the side. He'll be able to do it because I've given him everything he needs. That's what we're here for. Print out the checklist. It will give you, you can do one per day, probably 15 minutes maybe per day from here till you go meet with your accountant in January. You will have everything you need simplified. So if you only learned one thing from this, it's that $600 rule may or may not apply to you. And you learned that there is not this new and bigger and harder and crazy scary IRS tax rule for you today. Next video will be how to file your first year in 3 simple steps. Go watch here. Thank you.